to encourage competitive athletics. We also ask that you show your appreciation for the students who will be taking part indirectly in tonight's game. The cheerleaders, the bands, the pep squad, and the students who have supported their teams at home and away. These young people play an integral part in their team's success. The officials for this game have been mutually agreed upon by school officials for both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game. We ask you, as students, parents, and citizens, to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility. This means that you, as a fan, should not criticize the players on either team, should not boo the officials, should not have alcoholic beverages on public school grounds since it is a violation of state law, should be courteous to the visiting fans, should cheer for your team, and should show respect for injured players on both teams. Again, thank you for attending tonight's matchup at Munson Stadium, and enjoy the game.
Wearing a sweater down on the field. The wind is kicking a pretty good bit out of the north. It's going to be a little bit of a factor tonight.
Pete's wearing shorts. What's that say?
Any business here? All right. Toss is up. Terrell has won the toss. They are deferring. We've got to figure out which way we want to go.
They're deferring till the gale force wind in the second half.
Yes. Hurricane force wind.
Marco Hambrick.
I jumped ahead on yours.
All right. So the Yellow Jackets are going to take the football to begin the game. They'll come from the south end zone to the north, right to left on the radio dial. Pete, while we've got you down there in our North Rig Grill call to the sidelines, of course, you did a great job, as always, on the Henches Country Living Homes coin toss, brought to you by our good friends at henchesofsherman.com. Henches Country Living Homes. And it kind of feels like the boys of fall all of a sudden. How about a game time tip brought to you by Airview AC?
It does. It is 72 degrees down here, gentlemen. 72.
72 and a north wind, about 15 out of the northeast. Beautiful fall evening tonight here at the Pigskin Palace in downtown Dennison. Tonight's game time temp, 72, brought to you by Airview AC. Score a great deal of buy one, get one free. Only pay for the outside unit, get the indoor equipment free. Go to airviewac.com for full details. Terrell Tigers and their head coach Marvin Sedbury Jr. are taking the field. That brings us to the Simmons Bank Keys to the Game. Tonight's Keys to the Game brought to you by Simmons Bank. For more than 100 years, Simmons Bank has worked hard to help make our customer dreams come true, like buying a home, starting a business, or winning a big district football game. What are the keys to the game, fellas?
You want to go, Kyle?
Yeah, first one, I think just recognition, know your assignment, the formation, just recognizing that early on, knowing what's going on, setting up right.
If you can't set up right against the wing tee, you're in trouble. That's the whole premise.
I've heard that.
Of that offense is to get you out of alignment, and if you can't get in line, you're in trouble.
How about number two?
Big play. You got a team that runs the football wing tee. It comes out of nowhere.
Yeah,
you think it's another handoff, and it's the old tight end over the middle.
They were 2 of 3 through the air, and one was a 41-yard touchdown pass.
That's right.
Kilgore, their departed tight end who graduated last year. And then the third one, how about on our side? What do we got to do?
Got to establish the run. Got to be able to run the football tonight.
You can't run the football, you're in trouble. How about the referee introduction brought to you by F&I Pawn? Our referee introduction tonight brought to you by F&I Pawn, our good friends in downtown D-Town. They're your local gold and silver exchange. They buy and sell gold, silver coins, gold or silver bullion, watches, antique jewelry, you name it. Officials tonight, the referee Ben Taylor, the umpire Daryl Duffy, headline judge Kelvin Bennett, the line judge James Villalon, the field judge Will Demansky, and the side judge Frank Cowan, those gentlemen out of the Dallas Football Officials Association. We have reached our nation's national anthem here in just a moment. By the way, the keys to the game brought to you by Simmons Bank. More than 100 years taking care of folks. And speaking of taking care of folks, the Dennison Touch of Gold performing our nation's national anthem. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout, come back with the start of tonight's game. Back in a moment on 93.1. Pretty good clip out of the due north at the moment. The weather app said the northeast. It looks due north right now. Pete, wind going to be a factor tonight, you think?
I believe so. It's going to be a factor.
Well, we've given you most of our pregame stuff. We need to give you the Yellow Jackets starting lineup brought to you by Tyson Foods. Tonight's starting lineup brought to you by Tyson Foods. Long time, hard at work feeding the community. Yellow Jackets are going to get the ball to begin. It's going to be Dalton Brown, Caleb Akins, Jackson Bridges, Mason Mandrell, and Alex Logan across the front. It's going to be Corey Franklin, Kenyon Kelly, one wide out potentially tonight. Jaden Crowley, Darion Vaughn out the other, Michael Kennedy, Thomas Brendan, Carson Lopes in the slot, Cooper Rogers, Braden Benson splitting time at tight end. And getting this first start of his career is going to be the sophomore, number 12, Axel Mitchell tonight. 6'2", 180 and a sophomore. Tyro's still not available tonight, and Axel Mitchell getting the start in his place. In the backfield tonight, the tandem, Jack Alleman and his cousin, Grant Yerkes, the Dennison Tyson Foods starting lineup. Give the Terrell defense in just a moment. Getting ready for the opening kickoff. First United Bank opening kick. First United Bank provides your spin your life wisely. Juan Abundis getting ready to boot this one. North wind behind him. Yellow Jackets are going to send a couple of guys deep, including their safety, Trace Olson, along with the other safety, Kenyon Kelly.
I don't think it's ever going to get to him. He's set up for that onside pooch. Now he's changing his mind a little bit. Let's see.
We'll see what happens. Juan Abundis, 13 of 14 in the PAT department. They have not attempted a field goal this year, but he is kind of setting up in a strange way. Here we go to begin the game. The first United Bank kick. Is it a real kick, or it is a real kick? It's going to spin to the sideline, goes out of bounds. Way out of bounds. There's the flag, and so we open the game with the penalty. Starting the night defensively as we continue on with the Tyson Foods starting lineup. Left tackle, Benjamin Rodriguez. The nose tackle, Christian Gordon. The right end, James Jones. The left end, Keandre Johnson. The backers tonight for Terrell, Jared Gerardo, Amari Thompson, and the right safety, Ryson Martin. The left safety, Datavius Taylor. The corners, Markel Hambrick. On one side, Devontae Johnson. The other side, the guy patrolling back deep, Ibrahim Fafana. That is your starting lineup for the Terrell Tigers tonight as head football coach, Marvin Sedberry Jr.
Junior just told his kicker,
not good.
Don't you ever
do that again.
Bounds. He went and found him, just like our coach does our kicker. So,
Yellow Jackets will come out. Axel Mitchell, sophomore, 6'2", 180. First start wearing the black and the gold. The uniform report, the mustard yellow pants, the black jerseys, the black helmets. Here we go. Alleman on the first carry of the night. He gets a hole. He's going to spin to the left side, moving right to left on the radio dial. Got 4, 2nd and 6 coming up.
Yeah, just a straight give. You want to see what they give you right up front, and that's going to be read by your coaches upstairs, so see if they can make adjustments off of it.
Yellow Jackets will split 2 receivers to the right. They'll bring one back to the left. That's going to be Corey Franklin, who played quarterback at Lovejoy. Mitchell snaps his hands together. He's going to fake the toss. Now he's looking, throwing up the middle. Almost picked off. He overthrew the intended receiver, and that was Kenyon Kelly, the intended receiver, I believe. Or that's Franklin. That's Darion Vaughn.
Neither one. Vaughn got contact, too, and got knocked down. I could have tossed a flag in there on that. That shouldn't have been contact. That ball was in the air.
3rd down and 6, so an early 3rd down conversion opportunity for the Yellow Jackets. They're 17 of 45. Not the greatest percentage. Brian Wilson wants to work on that. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Man in motion behind the formation. Mitchell's going to give it to him. It is going to be Kennedy. He's got the 40 in the first down. He goes out of bounds around the 50. No flags on the play. They ran the jet sweep, and Mitchell turned, tossed him perfectly. Kennedy did the rest.
That's a good-looking play, especially with Alleman. We know how he likes contact. He put on a huge block on that outside.
Yes, he did. That is your first Charles Holder Insurance first down call of the game. Here on 93.1 YJTV, Lynn Burkhead, Lance Samuel, and Kyle Huber, and Pete Dion with you tonight. Mitchell is going to hand it off. Alleman up the middle, big hole, 45, tripped up, or he might have house called it. He goes down at the 38-yard line, give Charles Holder another first down call.
Yeah, Jackets moving the ball quick. They're going to jump into quick tempo here.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Mitchell is going to give it. This is Alleman heading up the middle, tried to kick it back to the right, not much there. Short gain, if any at all. Going to be 3rd down and long coming up.
I like the way they switch up that tempo right there. You might have caught them napping, but Terrell stayed home.
Now,
Made a good tackle.
That was the first down play, so it's 2nd down and 8. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Mitchell hands it off. Olivan going right, then tried to kick it to the middle. Tackled after a short gain, a flag on the play. And that is going to be a hold. The back judge threw it right at the center's feet. Don't know that the center did it, but he threw it in the direction of the center. And I believe that's going to back the Yellow Jackets up. Jackets come into the game tonight. Had some penalty trouble earlier in the year, guys. They've really begun to clean that up. They cleaned it up last week because of some of those early game miscues. They're still averaging 9.6 a game for 82 yards, but last week only 7 for 55. And they 2 last week were actually personal fouls, if I remember, not the pre-snap variety, but that's going to back it up. 2nd down, almost 20 to go.
18.
3 receivers to the right. Fake it on the give to Olivan. This is going to be a slip screen inside to Michael Kennedy. He's going to get the yardage lost and then 2 more. Sets up 3rd down and 8 on a 12-yard grab and run.
Yeah, he exactly got the yardage back. That's what was needed. Now you've got a 3rd down and manageable now, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that was a well-designed play from Brian Wilson, the offensive coordinator right there. He lined Olivan up in the slot, brought him in motion across the formation, and that caused the outside backer to go with him, and that opened that nice little soft spot for Kennedy to find on the slip screen inside. 3rd down and 8. Everybody tight except one. Mitchell is going to fake it.
Wow.
Now he's going to run. Big hole. Thought he might get the first down. It shut down too quickly.
Don't go for it.
It's going to be 4th down and 2 as the 6'2", 180 sophomore got his first rushing yards of his career.
He's a hard-nosed kid. I do know that. I've watched enough of him. He'll stick his nose up there and go run over people. And that was a strong run.
It was. I thought he had a shot at it, but the hole shut down. 4th down and 3. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jackets going for it here in the early going of this one. They jump. Free play. He's throwing it down the field, and it's going to be picked off.
No, dropped it. Did he catch it? He did
catch it.
Okay. He got in that shadow down there. I thought he dropped it. That should be offsides them.
Yeah.
Yep, it is. That's good.
Let's go down to the North Rig Grill call to the sideline. Pete Dion. Pete, State Fair of Texas is open. You've been providing goodies here tonight. I haven't sampled them yet. We're going to wait and do that on the air. The magic of live radio and YJTV.
I had just a tad of it.
So what am I getting myself into? I heard the words in the text, or read the words in the text. Mild, medium, and oh my goodness.
Yes, so I just whipped up a batch of nice fresh sauce for you guys. I'd call it the medium-ish variety, maybe mild plus, but I took it easy. My official taste tester, Mrs. Dion, took care of the testing, and she said that was right. So
it's really good, and no problems with bats or vampires tonight.
1st down and 10. A Charles Holder 1st down to the 28. Mitchell's going to give it. No, he's going to pull it out of the gun of Olivan. He had a man open, and it was 6 inches too high off the hands of Cleveland, Jaden Crowley, rather.
Crowley.
And if he had caught it, he would have scored.
I'm glad to see Crowley out there. I'd heard he had a pretty good injury, and he's sticking with it. So they had a little problem stretching out there, but that was a tough ball to get to.
Yeah, it was a howitzer throw from Mitchell. What an arm.
That's good. Not a bad throw. It just got away from him right at the end.
It was just a little bit too high. Not much. Not much. Man in motion across the formation. Handoff Olivan going right, cutting back left to the middle. And he's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards. Terrell really stacking the box, daring the Yellow Jackets to beat them through the air. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Yeah, and right now the Yellow Jackets, I like the play calls so far. They're really mixing up the movement of the receivers and the running back. And it's looking good on the handoff on the exchange of some defensive players getting out of alignment themselves.
3rd down, 6 to go. The ball is at the 23. Line to gain is the 18. And the tight end could not contain himself, and something tells me he was going to get the football in that play. So that's going to be a false start against the offense, and that will back the Yellow Jackets up.
Yeah, they had a 3rd manageable, and now you got 3rd and long, 3rd and 10.
Well, the thing that
it's 4 down territory, so.
Yeah, the thing that it did is it puts you in a difficult 3rd down play, but if you're going to go for it on 4th down, and they've already done that once in this drive, you don't have to get it all on this play.
No.
3rd down and 10 after the mark-off. Thought they were going to go empty backfield. They're going to send 2 to the left. one to the right. Alleman in the backfield with Axel Mitchell. Alleman gets it, sweeps left side, 25, leaps a guy to the 20, down to the 18, got the first down. What an athletic move by 3-3.
You would ever thought he could do that? You tell me he's not trimmed up and athletic.
High hurdle move right there. Wow. Sign him up for track.
Wow.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right after the Charles Holder Insurance first down. Highlight run already by Jack Alleman. Came into the game tonight with 609 yards rushing. He's eyeing the 1,000-yard mark. And this is Mitchell back, throwing the fade to the corner of the end zone. Got his man, caught, sticking in the end zone. Put it on the scoreboard. Crowley ran it perfectly. Mitchell threw it even more perfectly, and it's 6 for D-Town.
Tell you what sold that, the play earlier that he threw high, same route that Crowley ran with the first 2 steps, jabbed him inside, and then went up on him and was wide open. The kid did not play it well out there. Crowley faked him out.
He did indeed, and the Jackets strike first. Here's the snap. Matty Ice drains it right through the middle of the uprights. It hits Main Street, downtown D-Town, and with 7:50 to go in the first, 7-0, Dennison leading here from the Pigskin Palace at Munson Stadium. Back on YJTV at 93.1 right after this.
Teeth, Dr. Courtright is your man to fix them. Dr. Courtright offers traditional braces as well as Invisalign.
And we're back, Munson Stadium. Lynn Burkhead and the gang, the Yellow Jacket broadcast crew, 93.1 KMKT, your radio home for 25 years for Yellow Jacket football. And YJTV, your home once this beautiful. It's dropped, ball is free, recovered at the 19. And that's where the Tigers will go to work. Matty Ice, I think Brent Whitson was kind of yelling out to him, don't you get close to the sideline.
Yeah, he got it right on the numbers where you want it. Pretty good moment there for the Jackets to maybe get on the football, but couldn't get down there.
Tyson Foods starting lineup, feeding the community for 100 years. Across the front, how about this for a little bit of a surprise? Left defensive end, Michael Greiger getting the start. The 6'1", 170 senior, Amonde Shepard, Josh Turner, and Jacoby DeHorny back. On the defensive front, Henderson, Bailey, and Robertson, the backers, Harper and Smith, the corners. Ball is
it came out.
It came out. Bingman picked it up, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Trace Olson and Kenyon Kelly are back deep. Sorry about that.
Pete, are my eyes playing with me, or was it a direct snap, or did the ball come out to him?
No, it came to him. It was, yeah, your eyes are.
Okay.
Quarterback Henderson is up under center. We'll give you their starting lineup in a moment. This is going to be a handoff. Bingman. He is going to be hit coming through the hole, driven backwards. And the Yellow Jackets, they worked for 2 weeks on formation, recognition, and in the early going, it's now 3rd down and 7.
Quickly put Terrell where they don't want to be in a throwing situation, but they'll run right here about 80% of the time.
Lyndon Henderson can't throw it. He had 173 yards passing in the second game of the season as they knocked off Sunnyvale in a big way, 47-14. So he can't put it in the air. They're going to the wing tee, receiver to the left. This is going to be a fake to Bingman. Henderson rolling, looking, wanting to throw down the field, and it is going to be
no flag.
The ball is not caught. Who was in coverage on that? I believe it was KK, Kenyon Kelly. It was not.
No, it's the corner over there, and I can't.
That was the Yellow Jackets.
No, go ahead.
I believe that was Jordan Smith on the coverage. And he was stride for stride. The ball was inside. The receiver was outside. And the Yellow Jacket corner just kept himself between the receiver and the ball. And so they will have to punt the football away. Juan Abundance, we know he's punted 17 times. We had no stats this week, so we don't know what he averages. Kelly is back. Here comes the pressure. Abundance gets it away, and it's going to be a bouncing kick. Kelly is going to take it. 40, 45, looks for some blocks, shakes his way to the 50, pointing out to the 45, and ridden hard to the boundary at the 41-yard line. If he could have had one good block on the edge, he could have turned the Jets on. He just could not find it, but as it is, a 19-yard return.
That's a good return. What I liked even better is take the gamble a little bit. It was coming in on a hop, and he took it anyway, and he made a good turn out of it.
Talking to Brian Wilson down on the field before the game, said, hey, Brian, what say you here in the moments before the game? And he said, we need to get off to a fast start. And so the Yellow Jackets looking to do just that, already up 7-0, 6:32 to go in the first quarter here on YJTV at 93.1. Lynn, Lance, Kyle, and Pete with you tonight, but more importantly, the Yellow Jackets with you tonight. One man wide to the right, two men short to the left. This is going to be Mitchell. Sweeps or toss, sweep to the left side. Alleman trying to cut his way back inside. Not much there, but he did pick up 2 or 3 yards.
He got 3 yards.
YAC, yards after contact. He excels at that.
No, he always has. And Yerkes comes in now. I didn't see if he shook up or anything. I think they're just changing it up a little bit.
Yeah, they've been giving a pretty good change of pace. Yerkes 117 on 21 carries this season. 3 receivers stacked to the right, 1 to the left.
Oh,
this is Mitchell. He's in jail, and he did a very smart thing right there. Sophomores a lot of times try to do more than they should when a play breaks down. They brought the blitz. He got contacted immediately, and instead of trying to be the hero and make something happen, he said, live to play another day, and he ate the ball.
Well, you live to play another day, and also it's 3rd and 12. They had a 12-yard play earlier. Just pull up another one if you can and execute it.
3 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. That is Darion Vaughn. Yerkes to the right of Mitchell. Fake to him. This is Mitchell back. Now he's going to flush. He's going to run, looking, shaking, baking. What a move. He is going to get near the first down. He is going to be inches shy, and it's all because of the hip fake that he threw on the defender at the 35.
Yeah, he's a sophomore running for his life. Don't give me too much credit. You take off in a moment like that in this game, you're just running and going as fast as you can. That was a great run.
4th down and 1. The line to gain will be between the 32 and the 31. He'll split 2 receivers to the right. Double tight look to the left, rather. Double tight to the right. Now Mitchell's going to look to the sideline, and that OC Brian Wilson, who's on the field this year, instead of in the booth. Yerkes is in the left hip pocket of Alex Mitchell, and he has it. Hands it off Yerkes up the middle. 1st down and more. He's still going, plowing his way, pounding his way to the 26-yard line. He needed 1, he got 7.
I don't know what Yerkes squats in the gym, but every time he does that, he's holding 2-3 players up. It's hard. He's hard to bring down, not with one individual.
He is some kind of tough runner. Honestly, one of the unsung heroes in that great 28-21 come from behind boat of victory last year at Munson Stadium. If he doesn't make that 44-yard run late in the 4th, it might not go the way of the Yellow Jackets, but he did make it, and it did go the way of the Yellow Jackets, and right now it's going the way of the Yellow Jackets with another Charles Holder 1st down. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, ball at the 26. Here's Mitchell. He is going to hand it off. This is Yerkes. Didn't get much on that one. He got 1, maybe 2, and it's going to be 2nd and long.
Yeah, the middle linebacker come on a stunt that time, and he just came in. He kind of chose the side, and he chose the right side. If he'd have chose wrong, Yerkes would have probably burst up the middle to the end zone.
No doubt about it. 2nd down and 9. Yellow Jackets had a lengthy drive to open the game. We owe you a scoring drive recap in just a moment. May have to give you 2 here, the way the Jacket O is handling their business here in the first quarter with 3:28 counting. Man in motion, that's Yerkes. Here's Mitchell faking to him, looking, shaking, baking, wanting to run. And I tell you what, you can say sophomore all you want. That was a hip fake and then some.
That was a good fake.
That linebacker is going, hey, where did he go?
I agree with you on that. That was to the outside. But when he flushed up the middle a while ago, I just thought he was looking.
Now, he only got 1 foot, but he was about to get creamed.
He's about to take a 5-yard
He was
sack.
about, exactly, and he got back just beyond the line of scrimmage. And that will set up 3rd down, 8 yards to
Still
go.
don't have to get it all here. They could 4 down territory.
2 right, 1 left. Fakes the toss. Now he cuts it up the middle, and he did exactly what the doctor ordered right there as he goes to the 20 and gives the Yellow Jackets another manageable 4th down call.
I'm not so sure that was a fake toss. I mean, he faked it, but I don't think it was meant to be.
No.
The end crashed in there and would have taken that right out of the air. He just held on to it and tucked it and ran.
Heads-up decision will set up 4th down and 4. Yellow Jackets.
I actually thought he was going to toss it after the guy cleared.
Yellow Jackets eschew the idea of Matty Ice kicking a field goal. They're going to go for it. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Fakes the sweep. This is going to be Yerkes trying to get to the outside. He got it. Tripped up when he got to the to the marker. He needed 2. He got 3.5. Move the sticks for Charles Holder with 2:06 to go in the first quarter. The Jackets are already up 7-0.
Oh, Yerkes is special. He's built to run inside, and he just bounced that outside. He's got enough on him to kick the legs to the outside, and that's a good run.
Kyle, we gotta get that score right.
Oh,
I got it.
I'll be quiet on
Right
go for it.
Right now, okay, from the first quarter, 7:50 on the clock, 4:10 ran off the clock, 13 plays, 81 yards. Mitchell to Crowley, the 19-yard pass. The extra point was good.
That's Bradshaw Coons scoring drive recap. This is going to be to
him.
give outside. That's Yerkes trying to get to the edge. Does inside the 15, down at the inside the 10, knocked out at the 8-yard line, making first down. And no, not quite. Not first and goal yet.
Yerkes said, "I've had enough." He walked off straight out of bounds.
He's actually a little gimpy as he gets
gassed.
up.
He's gassed as well.
So they put Cousin Jack back in.
Fresh legs in though. See if the defense have already got their hands on the hips here. Look at them. There's 6 of them.
2nd down, 3.5 to go. Line to gain will be just across the 7-yard line. Man in motion. This is going to be a fake. This is going to be Mitchell up the middle. Stick that one in the end zone. Put it on the scoreboard. Axel Mitchell, touchdown Dennison. What a fake, and quit the sophomore stuff. That was big league right there.
That was big league. That was fantastic. Put that play, run it 10 more times tonight. That was fantastic.
He faked the toss to Alleman, did a hip fake on the linebacker crashing in, sidestepped him, weaved his way up the field, and the last 5 went almost untouched. Jackets struggling to get enough blockers on. That will draw some ire in film study. Here's the snap. Kick almost blocked, not quite. PAT by Matty Ice is good. And we've got a timeout on the field. It was 7-0 after 1 a year ago in Terrell. Not this year. 14-0 Dennison. 1:31 to go in the first stanza. We're back on YJTV at 93.1 right after this. The return man, as he barely caught it in the breadbasket, tripped and stumbled his way forward out to the 30 or the 31, and that's where Terrell will go to work. 2 scores down, and how about a scoring drive recap, Kyle?
Yes, in the first quarter, 1:31 on the clock, 5 minutes, 1 second ran off the clock, 10 plays, 41 yards. The 8-yard run by Mitchell, the point after was good. And one thing you mentioned a while ago, Lance, about they may be gassed. So this whole quarter, they've only Terrell's only had the ball for 1 minute and 14 seconds, so that defense has been out there a lot.
They lined up in the wishbone right then, if you can believe that. They're going to hand it off to the fullback. He is going to make his way out to the 35-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd down and 6. Fullback in that formation. is Travion Roberts, normally a wingback.
Guess who on the tackle? Jacoby DeHorny back in action.
Good to call his name back in the wing tee. Look, this is going to be a fake.
Uh-oh.
No, it's going to be Bingman. He's got a lot of room to run, 50, 40-foot race. Good night. Say goodnight to that one.
Wow.
As Bingman is going to make it a one-score game. They faked it to the left, gave it on the scrape back to the right. He got to the edge and turned the Jets on.
He's not slow, is
He is not slow, and the rumor on the street is that he can run. Came into the game tonight with 4,957 yards of total offense in his career. That one puts him over 5,000 for his career.
5,000 yards. That's amazing. 10-4 is what I heard. Uh-oh. 2 points.
This is going to be a two-point conversion, and they're going to stop
Got it.
the quarterback at the goal line, but not before he stretched the ball across. And it will be 14-8 with 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. So if you thought the Yellow Jackets were going to win in a runaway, maybe, maybe not. Terrell has other ideas. We're back on YJTV at 93.1 right after this. Unsettled the Yellow Jackets because that was definitely a look they had not prepared for.
That's something hadn't been around since the 80s.
And they came back to the wing tee right after that, and that allowed them to do what they wanted to do, which was give the ball to Chase Bingman. Here we go with the First United Bank kick. Onside? Nope. It's going to be a spinner to the sideline. Kelly's going to take it at the 17, up the field 20, 25, still going, turned around at the 40, tight roping and dancing his way out of bounds around the 46-yard line. A good starting position for the Yellow Jackets. Scoring drive recap and going the wrong direction, Kyle, from Bradshaw Coons. Law firm fighting for the rights of the injured. They're going to have to fight for the Yellow Jackets' rights after that one.
For sure. Time on the clock was 55 seconds, 40 seconds off the clock. 2 plays, 70 yards. Bingman with the big run there. 2-point conversion, good.
Bradshaw Coons brings you our scoring drive recap each and every week. Personal injury law firm fighting for the rights of the injured. Yellow Jackets had their pride injured on that one. They go back to work offensively. They have not been stopped. 2 drives, 2 long, lengthy touchdown drives. They'll go to work from the 44-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Fake the jet sweep, handed off Alleman. Weaving left, getting a big hole across the 50, carrying defenders to the first down and more as he goes to the 44-yard line. He needed 10, got 12. Move the sticks for Charles Holder.
And what a great thing to have those 2 running backs, Alleman and Yerkes both. They just keep those legs moving. What a drive.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dennison right to left on the radio dial. This is going to be a give. Alleman again up the field. Just powerful running, hard running straight ahead. He is going to get forward progress all the way to the 38-yard line. So a 6, maybe a 7-yard, 6-yard gain.
Yeah, you'll take that every time.
On first down. Came in with 609, hoping for 7 by the time tonight is done, maybe even more. Jackets line up in that customary 2 right, 1 left look. Darion Vaughn, who had a touchdown, Axel Mitchell, a couple of weeks ago at the end of the game, threw a touchdown to Darion Vaughn as the 2 sophomores hooked up for the first time in the end zone. Mitchell throwing, Vaughn catching it. Maybe they'll do that before this one is done. We have expired 1 quarter, and it's been entertaining. 14-8, Jackets in the lead and on the march. We're back with the second right after this.
At this time, we'd like to thank tonight's featured sponsor, Texhoma Medical Center. Dennison ISD recognizes your continued support and wants to thank you for contributing to the overall success of your Dennison Yellow Jackets.
quarter. It was 7-0 after one last year. Terrell in the lead, and 21-14 at the half. Terrell in the lead. 14-8, Dennison in the lead here. Here is Mitchell. He is shaking, baking, throwing it out in the flat. Flag comes in late from behind. That's going to be a hold. I'm impressed with his movement.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with his vision and his movement because he almost got sacked. And that's where the hold came from, in fact, I think, is the offensive lineman saw that, was trying to prevent it from happening. Last week, Corey Franklin was sacked, or 2 weeks ago, last game, 5 times by Lovejoy. So far tonight, even though he's been close a couple of times, I don't think there's an official sack yet for Axel Mitchell getting his first start as the signal caller for the Yellow Jacket varsity.
I know they saw it upstairs and coaches on the field too in Wilson, but you hit that early, that play is wide open. They'll come back to that.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. That is Darion Vaughn. He'll go to work, 2nd down and 14. This is a throw inside. It's going to be caught, tackled quickly from behind. There's another late flag, and that is probably going to be another hold against the Yellow Jackets.
Well, it may be one of those crazy illegal block of some kind. We'll see.
Nope, ineligible man downfield
Oh
on that
my
one.
goodness, the lineman jumped out there quick to block. And that's what I meant by it. It was almost like a quick screen. And so he had a lineman jump out there early.
The Yellow Jackets are not interested in moral victories tonight. They know that a loss last year hurt them in a significant way in their postseason hopes. And they are moving in the wrong direction on the early stages of this drive. 2nd and 20, Mitchell play fake, throws.
No.
It's going to be almost picked off. That defender baited him, and that defender is pretty good, by the way. They've got 8 interceptions on the year. Datavius Taylor, the 5'7", 160 left safety, came into the game with 36 tackles and 1 pick. He almost got his second right there. It's 3rd down and 20.
Well, you can hand off here and kick the football, go play some defense. I'm not sure about another throw down there.
Mitchell's going to fake
He
it.
is.
He's going to throw. He looks. He's going to
Airs
throw
it
it down
out.
the field. Aired it out, and I believe that somebody was on the wrong page. He was thinking a sideline route.
Well, about that, what Crowley curled right there at the 30 instead of maybe going, he threw the football like Crowley was headed to the end zone.
Yeah, and the wind may have helped that sail just a little bit.
The wind ought to help this.
And for the first, well, you don't want it to help too much, but dangerous return men back deep. This is Bingman. You already know what he can do. He had a 60-yard TD run last year. He added another 60-plus moments ago. It's a fake.
Oh
Fake,
my God.
and almost a pick six the other way. That was a fake all the way. And the Yellow Jackets gambled, and it snake bit them. That was almost pick six the other way. The end, Keandre Johnson, 6'4", 230, read it, crashed it, got his hands on it, just couldn't hold on. And the junior was whacking himself on the ear holes on the way to the other sideline because he knew he let a touchdown get away from him. There was nobody that was going to stop him, not even that north wind.
No, definitely not.
So a turnover on downs after the gamble fails for the Yellow Jackets from the 47. Bingman getting it. He's going to throw it. He's throwing it down the field, bumping and grinding, tipped away out of bounds. Terrell wants the flag. The official says,
That's good defense again. Smith again. If I'm reading that, these numbers on that black jersey, 20. So that is Smith.
Yeah, that is Smith. Jordan Smith.
Another good play.
Definitely has some wheels for the Yellow Jackets. 6', 180 senior. This is going to be a handoff inside. Yellow Jackets stuffed it. Short gain sets up 3rd down and 9.
Somebody hit him low, and King and Kelly came in and cleaned up. Oh my goodness. Big hit by Kenyon.
They're going to split one receiver to the right, everybody else in tight wing T look. Henderson's going to turn, hands it off to the fullback. He's going to be stopped after a short gain, 1 yard, maybe 2, and it will be 4th down and I don't know, is it punting time or is it 4 down territory?
Chase is staying out there, so I think they're going for it.
4th down and 7.
Nothing else, they might try to draw him. Then you can go for it.
Juan Abundis is the punter. He is not out there. They're going to go for it. Wing T look.
Draw.
4th down and 7. They're lined up. Quarterback is back. He's back. Wants to throw. Sets up. Throws the post down the field.
Oh my God!
That is going to be incomplete, but that was definitely
Why are they
pass
throwing?
interference. I saw the grab. The Yellow Jacket defender grabbed the jersey
Smith again.
before the ball was even in the air, and the official saw it too, and that's going to be a pass interference against the defense, and it's going to be a first down.
But when the ball hits off your helmet like that,
It was way before the ball was even in the air.
I know, but when that ball hits off the helmet,
The officials were so surprised it took them that long to find the hanky.
is that what it was?
I think it was. They're going to mark that one off. PI, pass interference on the Yellow Jackets. And so the gamble on the fake punt and a penalty. And you know what? I mean, he was going to give a touchdown up on that play, it looked like to me. So he did about the next best thing.
Held him up.
Held him up so we could play one more play. First down and 10 for Charles Holder going the other way. Handoff inside. Big hole to the left. And it's going to be a 7-yard gasher to the left side. Second down and short. Make it 6, 2nd and 4.
Linebackers got their work cut out for them. Got to stay home. Don't get caught up in the trap play.
One receiver left, 2 men behind. Bingman getting it. Going right side, looking for the blocks. Gets up, spins out of the hole, gets to the boundary. First down and more as he is wrestled out of bounds around the 12-yard line.
Yeah, what a weapon there on the spin. It looked like he was clogged up, and he spun off of it. He had open field to the outside, and he's fast enough to go there.
Yeah, he's plenty fast. Over 5,000 career all-purpose yards. 2,003-yard rusher a year ago. This is going to be a handoff inside, tripped up behind the line of scrimmage, but lunging forward is Bingman. And he is going to get maybe a yard to set up second down and 9. Obviously, 4-down territory here. And you know how I know that? They have not even attempted a field goal all year.
They don't punt much, and they don't kick field goals.
The Jackets have a defender kind of limping his way to the boundary. That's a Mondre Shepard, I believe. Send in his replacement. Yellow Jacket defense digging their heels in. Second down and 9 in the shadow of their own goal line. Ball is at the 11-yard line. This is going to be Bingman getting the toss right. Comes back to the middle. Broken tackle. Then another. He's to the end zone and across. And with a PAT, Terrell will have the lead.
Yeah, that was kind of aided by our defender there just a tad. Kind of threw him into the end zone.
So it was all Yellow Jackets to begin the game. It has been all Terrell since that point in time. We are knotted up at 14 apiece with 9:14 to go until half. Swinging gate. Now they'll send the PAT team in. And a boot will break the tie and give Terrell their first lead of the night. Abundance, 13 of 14 in the PAT department. Here it is. It is up. Looks good. And it is. Terrell storms back with 15 unanswered points. And with 9:14 to go in the first half, 15-14. We got a barn burner from Munson, a flag on the play. We'll sort it out when we come back after this on 93.1 and YJTV.
When it comes to your health, choose a hospital committed to expanding the boundaries of care. For over 5 decades, Terrell Tigers 15 we're recognized as a center of excellence in heart care, orthopedic surgery, retinal surgery, breast imaging, wound care, and behavioral. Texoma Medical Center, redefining healthcare. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net.
Well, we're back at Munson Stadium, Lindbergh Head. Lance Van Millen, Kyle Huber, and what's that guy's name? Oh, yeah, Pete Dion down on the sideline. Just sitting down to him. A Northridge Grill call to the sideline. Pete, Moodometer, it was pretty upbeat a few moments ago, maybe a flat tire at the moment.
Yes, it's definitely the tale of two quarters. This kind of almost feels like a 6-man game here for a minute. We're just not punt, and everybody's going to go for it, and I like it.
Pete Dion, we're going to have to we're going to have the official taste testing here before long. Now I never did get, is it Pete Dion's salsa or is it Miss Pete Dion's salsa?
It's mine. She's my official taste tester, so that's her part of the process.
Flavor Pete.
That begs the question: can a guy from Indiana make some real salsa?
This is a very valid question.
It's Flavor Pete salsas.
Okay.
If I steal a Texans recipe, maybe add a little couple here and there.
What do they call that in the courtroom? Theft of intellectual property. All right, here we go with the First United Bank kick. It's taking a while to get here, and here we go. Bundes is going to spin it. It's going to go short. Kennedy's got it, 40-45, weaving across the 50 and into Tiger territory at the 48-yard line. Michael Kennedy said, I'll take that. I know what to do with it.
That's a great job. Gets you great field position. You're already on this side of the half. 48 yards to go.
Scoring drive recap. The last two going the wrong direction. How about another one?
In the second quarter, time on the clock was 9:14. 2 minutes, 16 seconds ran off the clock. 7 plays, 42 yards. Capped off their 11-yard run by Bingman. Point after was good.
So they got to 2 on the first touchdown.
2-back set coming in. I think they're fixing to go run the football, boys. Maybe even a 3-back set. No, the tight ends.
Well, we were told they would do some wildcatting tonight.
Yep.
And Jack Alleman is going to be the trigger man in the Wildcat formation. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Alleman's going to fake the toss. He's going to run up the field. Power running. Needed 10, got 8.
Boy, is that quick, though. My goodness, when he made the decision to cut up field, that's going to be good, guys, because the offense is getting a pretty good push. I think they should have just stayed with this at last year's. Go run the football.
Second down and 3 after a 7-yard run by Jack. Get out of my way, Alleman.
That's right.
He is going to give it to the cousin. Yerkes dancing, weaving up the field. First down and more. He needed the 38. He got the 34. Charles Holder's going to like the result. It's another first down call.
Boy, he's getting some good downfield push as well. The linemen were getting off and getting to the backers that time. That's a great job of the line right now.
Jackets trying to reclaim the lead that they just lost. They'll send Kennedy to the right along with Crowley. Vaughn to the left. A man tight to the left. Can't quite make out who that is. I believe it is Cooper. This is going to be a snap. This is Alleman. Gets to the edge.
Oh.
Pounds his way forward. Down the sideline. Lunges to the 3-yard line. First and goal. If he didn't get tripped, he would have scored. And somebody call an ambulance because that corner got run over and the tire prints are on the face mask.
Man, do I love that kid. I love that kind of run.
That was quite a run.
First, that's the best run of the year right there. First and goal from the 3. Alleman will give it to you. No, he's going to pull it out, running to the right, and he is still going, still upright, down to the 2. He cannot be brought down. He lost his helmet, so now he's got to come out.
He didn't want to be brought down because he thinks he made a mistake there on pulling that football, so he's like, I got to make up for this.
Well, he nearly did.
He almost did.
It was at the 3. It's now at the 2. Second and goal from the 2. Helmet came off on the tackle. He's got to come out for a play. Mitchell quickly back in. Axel Mitchell has looked very much unlike a sophomore here in the early going of this one. 2 receivers split to the left. Yerkes in the backfield. It's going to be Yerkes getting it, dancing, weaving. Easy 6 for Grant Yerkes, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night or of the year. Stick that one in the end zone. 34. Put that one on the scoreboard. Jack Alleman, you looking? The cousin got one.
Yeah, they got them to line up wrong. That time they lined up against the strength. And I don't know if the Jackets changed it at the line, but to go to the left was where to go. They had them outmanned over there.
Jackets reclaimed the lead 20-15. Matty Ice on, a little bit of a high snap. Kick is up. Did he push it? Nope, it's good. Timeout on the field. Like I said, track meet here from Munson Stadium. 7:20 to go in the first half. 21-15, and we are not done. Back in a moment on 93.1 at YJTV.
Jade Hall, number 23. Number 21, Amber.
the Tigers. Ball to the end zone. Running carry, defense coach Jeff, number 9. Chase Olson, also on stop number 42, Isaac Pinedo. Pass complete to the assistant coach on the sideline. Third down 8. Number 3 on the jet sweep, first down to the Tigers. There's Orlando Thompson on the corner. Union Prairie brought down number 9, Wilson. Flag on the field. Union Prairie first contact number 3, Bailey, also on stop number 10, Henderson. Defense plays for Jackson with 3, Bailey. Flag on the field, number 23, Jaden Hall on the carry. contact number 3, Bailey. After the stop, 34. Stop Turner. Kelly within the cross.
And we're back, and I have to quibble with Kyle, Lynn Burkhead, Lance Sandmillan, Pete Dion down on the sidelines, and for the moment, Kyle Huber in the booth. He talked about me firing the first shot. Actually, I walked into the booth, and there was an OU football helmet sitting at my desk.
Well, and it's still here, and you've moved it twice.
I haven't touched it.
Uh-huh.
I moved it once. After that, I won't touch the thing. And by the way, you fired a shot over the bow with a text out of nowhere this afternoon, said boomer something.
Yeah, I said boomer, and matter of fact, your buddy, Mr. Scott Marr, he said boomer to tell you boomer.
Hook 'em.
I hope y'all both lose.
You sound like me.
Pete, you remember that lifetime contract, bud?
Yes, sir.
Starting to look doubtful.
Try that salsa.
Oh.
I haven't. We may not even make it to the salsa the way the trends are going.
Right there was your chance. We got an extended timeout because Coach was had a lengthy conversation with the man in white, the white hat. Not sure what he needed, but he got it talked out. Here we go.
They're down and 17 to go. The ball at the 35. They've got to get to the 19 just across it.
Jackets need to hold.
For the first down.
Terrell's going to get the ball again at the half.
They're going to go too tight to the right. Wing T. This is Binkman trying to spread it right. Broken tackle, tripped up, still going. And they're going to push him out hard to the boundary after a 2-yard gain, but it's going to be 4th down and about 13. They'll go for it, of course. He is some kind of difficult to bring down.
Yeah, that was a great job defensively just because of the fact that he had the outside to get to. And they closed it pretty quick because they know how fast he is now. After the big run, they are trying their hardest to get out there and cut that off before he gets it going.
4th down, they'll go for it. 4th down, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left.
Beeman's out here.
Pistol look, a little bit of a quick snap. This is going to be the quarterback. He's trying to throw it to not Bingman, to the other running back who slipped in. Pressure was coming. The quarterback is shaken up. The pass is no good, and the ball goes over on downs.
You could tell they were unsettled. The routes were unsettling. They're just not, that's not their bread and butter.
Lyndon Henderson was surprised by the quickness of the snap. He had in the backfield Orlando Thompson. He quickly flared out on the old Dick Butkus fire play. Right. The late Dick Butkus, who passed away yesterday at the age of 80. Maybe about it. The greatest linebacker probably in the history of football.
Golden opportunity for the Jackets here to go get a score.
He scored a touchdown and handed it to the guy trying to cover him on a botched field goal.
Yeah.
One of the more famous plays in NFL history. Jackets go to work, leading 21-15. Here is Axel Mitchell. He's going to throw it out. It's going to be caught. Thomas Rendon tackled immediately. That was nearly a face mask right there. Rendon, a good job of covering the ball up and hanging on.
Trying to rip the ball out of his hands. Or that was such a long throw to the sideline. I hate watching those. For the defender, I don't want that defender to get the step in front of it.
Yeah, that's not the out route because only a few guys at the college level can really throw the true out route, and certainly in the NFL, that was kind of that was a good throw, but it took a while to get there. It traveled over not quite half the width of the field. This is going to be Kennedy in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Alleman going left, tripped up from behind, short gain, sets up 3rd down, about 2.
Yeah.
Ball is at the 41. They need the 43.
I know they think they can get them. I know they've already gotten them in some unbalanced situations, and they've gotten them to not align correctly. They may be looking for that for a big play.
Rendon and Vaughn to the near side. Kennedy to the far side. That's Kennedy actually near side. He's in motion. Here's Mitchell back. Pressure comes. He's on the run, looking, throwing, and threw it away. Threw it away. That is what you definitely want instead of taking the sack. But that's going to mean the Yellow Jackets will likely have to punt the football away. Although they went for it in a similar place before.
Yeah, they did.
3:21 to go until half.
You do have Alleman as the up back.
They're going to put Kenyon Kelly as one of the outside gunners. See if they do have a fake on here.
If they do,
toss it to him.
Direct snap to Alleman if you do it. Well, there is all kinds of openness to do, though.
Matty Ice gets the snap, puts the foot into it. One of his better kicks in a while. It's going to bounce inside the 15, inside the 10. It's going to roll into the end zone. Too good. No rugby style that time. Matty Ice had to go down to almost the knee to field it. He said, I better get this thing out of here. It's going to be a touchback.
Yeah, you can't help it in that wind. You just get it rolling.
Well, it hit around the 20-yard line and just kept bounding hard toward the end zone. So where we're at, a reset here with 3:19 to go until halftime. Big, important ball game for both teams, trying to stay very much in the hunt for a playoff spot, yes, but who knows what funny things may lay ahead. Neither team with a win tonight would be out of the district championship race. Certainly not Terrell, having already played Lovejoy and Melissa. This is the handoff to, I believe that's Bingman, the running back, and he is going to get, that's not Bingman, that is Tamayan Ambers, and he's going to get 8. He needed 10. Second down and short from the 28.
A little bit of hollering going on down there. The ball came out, but they didn't act like it was a fumble at all.
This is going to be a give. This is Bingman. He's scraping it right side, gets to the edge, tackled hard.
Late flag.
Yeah.
From the ref.
That's got to be a hold. It is. I was like, there's no way they could have called that a hit or tackle out of bounds because it was on the green when the contact was made. It's going to wipe out what would have been a first down run for Chase Bingman.
If they can continue this trend and get them pinned deep and out of their comfort zone.
And punting into the wind.
I'm smelling a turnover. That's where I'm saying there's going to be a turnover in this
punting
game.
Into the wind, and don't forget Terrell will get the ball to begin the second half, theoretically at least. Who knows what trick cards Brett Whitson has up his sleeve. Here's the throw. They got it. It's going to be a first down. Forget all that. They caught the Yellow Jackets sleeping. And Ambers, who had the 65-yard TD grab. No, that's not Ambers. That was Roberts. Travion Roberts moves the sticks to the 35-yard line. First down with 2:40 to go until halftime. This is going to be a handoff inside. Inside give, shaking, baking. Ambers. First down, nearly a touchdown. He was a shoestring away from being gone.
That was Bingham. My goodness.
All right, use the binoculars.
It's hard. It's hard
Too hard to see.
I mean, you got 20, 21.
Henderson is going to hand it off with a quick hitter inside.
21.
That is going to be Ambers that time. First down run on a first down. He needed 10, got 11, moved to 6 again for Charles Holder. 2:24 to go until the intermission. Terrell trying to get the lead. 21-15, Jackets lead at the moment. Henderson under center. He's going to toss it. Bingman almost lost it. He spun around and dropped back at the 40-yard line. A big loss. A TFL, a tackle for a loss, and it's going to be second and long.
Yeah, Terrell was getting into the hurry up, and they were getting into, I was thinking, too big of a hurry up now that they've gotten across midfield, and that made a mistake.
Well, it was almost your turnover because the toss was behind Bingman, and Henderson made a mistake there with the haste that you're talking about. Had that ball been just 6 inches more to our side, it would have been bounding toward the Yellow Jacket 50, and maybe some good things would have happened. Henderson's going to fake it. Hands it inside, ball's loose.
There we go.
Scramble. Dennison may have come up with it. No indication yet. I believe Terrell got back on it.
He sure did. He did. That's one of those ones you do not want to hear from the coach, and fight for everything you got to get that thing back.
No gain sets up 3rd down and 17. The ball at the 40. Yellow Jackets on consecutive plays, almost but not quite.
Now that was the true wing tee right there, the big comeback inside give. So it's a wing reverse, and boy, it just about threw the Jackets for a loop there.
3rd down and 17. Wing tee look. This
Pass.
is Henderson rolling, looking, trying to set the screen up.
Oh.
Does inside. Jackets snip it out.
Kenyon.
Kelly blew it up. Kelly's having a great year. Was really amazed taking a closer look at his stats coming into the game tonight. 38 tackles coming in, 26 of those on an island solo. He got another one right there. Timeout called by the Jackets with 54 seconds to go. We'll join him back at 30 on YJTV and 93.1. Tell you what, you give Pete Dion 2 weeks and magic happens. He came up with salsa, which we're going to sample at halftime. One of us is anyway. Somebody's already been nibbling, I understand.
Nibbling? I was drinking it.
Consuming.
Lance had a straw a while ago.
Get the rat poison. There's a couple of rats in the Yellow Jacket press box. Pete's come up with another incredible list of sideline topics tonight. Pete, you got some facts on Terrell?
I do, as I flip my paper over here that's flopping in the wind. So Terrell was named, you guys know he's named after Robert A. Terrell, which was known, he was Captain Terrell. It's a railroad town, which is pretty familiar with lots of Texas towns.
You mean D-Town, Katy Depot over there?
Yes, you got it.
Katy Country?
Yes. I'll tell you about his house and all his kids, too, after this play.
All right. They're going to punt. Marvin Sedbury Jr. said, Dad, what do you think? He said, kick it. Actually, I think it was the other way around. Senior said, son, what do you think? Kick it, Dad.
You better keep an eye on that.
Yeah, watch the fake. It is 4th down and forever. Kelly is back at his 10. Abundance on at the 44. And they are coming after it. Didn't quite get there. It's going to bounce, and that's dead right there, right? Because
yes.
The up man touched it. Then they all gathered around like he didn't, but that was
44 seconds.
All right, tell us about the house.
Go ahead, Pete.
All right, so he was a pioneer. They called him a European-American settler, whichever that means. But he built they called it a roundhouse, but it was actually octagonal. There's only like 3 of these houses in the state of Texas. He had 9 kids, and they all thought, well, maybe it's because of Native American attacks or something. That's why he built it, so he could look on each. But it was really to get away from his kids, I think.
That's not bad. That was the popular thought. That was just your thought.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was really. He said it was for wind, so they could get in a breeze blowing through there and stuff.
That was in the history book, according to Pete.
Yes.
All right, Jackets going to work. Hang on to their lead. 1st down and 10. Mitchell's going to give it. This is going to be Alleman. He is breaking tackles. What else? 20, 21, 22-yard line. He needed 10. He got 8. What's he got on the half, Kyle?
He's got 96.
So one more run, and he gets to the century mark in the first half. 24 seconds to go. Here's the run. He's up the middle. He's still going. 100. Hello. And more to the 32-yard line. Move the sticks for Charles Holder with 19 seconds to go until intermission. And in the first half, Jack Alleman has crossed the century mark.
Timeout somebody.
Timeout somebody. Terrell. 15 seconds to go. We're going to keep it right here on this one. Pete, you got a pretty good list. So you given us a few facts about Terrell, about their namesake and some of their history. But I got to tell you, I'm really scratching my head on this one, and I don't need to do that with the 3 errors I've got left. The Arnold scheme?
Yeah, so did you guys know that Terrell was they trained RAF pilots during, while they're fighting the war over there. They trained them over here. The Arnold scheme was, hey, let's open up Air Force bases and airports in the United States because, England's kind of bothered with the Luftwaffe flying around, it was pretty dangerous for them to be, training people over there. So they did it over here. So Terrell was one of the sites. So the general that came up with that was Arnold. So it was the Arnold screen.
Railways and airfields, Terrell and Dennison have quite a bit in common, I guess.
Do they have a lake?
Trying to say.
Do they have a lake?
They
down
do
there?
not.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Do not. Lake Tawakoni, maybe not too far away. First down and 10, 15 seconds to go. This is going to be Alleman bleeding out of the backfield. Mitchell is back. He wants to throw something. He's going to set up. Now he's going to flush. Looking, throwing.
Nice. Oh.
And it was a howitzer shot. It was behind Darion Vaughn, but what a throw. Man, can he sing it?
Yeah, it had to be the way the defenders were there, and he did the right thing. He did put it on a rope.
It was just a little bit behind Darion Vaughn, who was cutting quickly, trying to give his scrambling quarterback some help. Stops the clock with 7 seconds to go on second down and 10 from the 32. Jackets appear to be headed to the locker room with a 21-15 lead, and now we've got another timeout. We'll join him on this one. Back in a moment on YJTV and 93.1. Passed away several days ago, and flags ordered to half staff across the country. So the flag is not telling the true story of the win. Pete, is it blowing?
It is. Just a little bit more than when the game started. Definitely still a factor.
Second and 10 from the 32. Jackets up 21-15. Final seconds of the first half. Man in motion, fake to him, that's Alleman. Here's Mitchell sidestepping the pressure, looking. He's going to dump it out to Alleman. He's got it. He's going to go to the 45. Alleman's still going to the 47.
That's down.
That will expire the first half of play as Alleman gets his first pass reception of the night. It was a Charles Holder first down on the final play of the first half, and that will do it for one. We played one half of football. It is 21-15, the Yellow Jackets in the lead. Almost a carbon copy of 1 year ago at Terrell, except it was 21-14, Terrell in the lead. But tonight at Munson Stadium, it is the Yellow Jackets. We've had a very entertaining first half as we get ready to go into the Jeff's Auto Sales Yellow Jackets halftime show. We're going to talk to Brent Whitson. You've got it. Take it away.
I do. All right. Got that fast start that we wanted. And then I had lots of possession. I mean, the defense was on the field a lot. And then all of a sudden, they kind of woke up.
Yeah, I mean, we're not boring. I'll give you that. I mean, we pretty exciting. We played hard. I have no complaints.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your grand champion, Terrell High School Tigerettes, entertaining Tiger fans since 1951. The Tigerettes are under the direction of Cody Irwin and Tiffany Troy. Reynolds, Senior First Lieutenant Karime Ontiveros, and Senior Captain Lindsay Sanchez. Tigerettes of the Week are Jill Stewart and Mia Ramirez. Tonight, the Tigerettes will be performing a beautiful skirt routine to the hit song, Born This Way. The Tigerettes would like to dedicate this routine to those that are battling or have battled breast cancer. Our hearts are with you and your families. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Terrell High School band. Drum majors of the band are Giovanna Reyna, Jonathan Maldonado, and Emily Vargas. Color guard captain is Kaylee Roseberry. Co-captain, Ontario Brown. Lieutenant, Zoe Montoya. Band directors of the band are Roger Boyce, Leo Chavez, Landon Adams, and Nathan Escanio. This week's Marcher of the Week is Valeria Vega. Color guard member of the week is Miranda Torres. Section of the week is the trombone section. The Terrell High Band will be performing their 2023 marching show, Ignite. Band, you may begin your performance.
danced in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. They've danced down Main Street in the Magic Kingdom of Disney World. They've even danced on cruise ships throughout the Caribbean. But there's no doubt their favorite place to perform is right here in Munson Stadium for the greatest fans in America. Please welcome to the field the world famous Dennison High School Stingerettes. The officers for the Stingerettes are Lieutenants Lane Sparling, Estelle Shires, Hannah Moody, and Becca Brown. Head Lieutenant Aubrey Means, and your captain is Emerson Williams. Sergeant for the Stingerettes is Trinity Williams. Stingerettes of the week are Rayleigh Mitchell and Samari Brown. The social officers are Kristen Sunberg, Public Relations Avery Pearson, and Spirit Chair Leslie Alva. The Stingerettes would also like to recognize the Coach of the Week, Coach Whitson, and the Teacher of the Week, Coach Holloway. Tonight, the Stingerettes will be performing a palm routine to Starships. The Stingerettes will be hosting their annual Junior Stingerette Clinic this Monday at Dennison High School. Registration begins at 8:30 a.m. Bring your little dancer for a fun day of dancing with the world famous Stingerettes.
Continuing your halftime entertainment, Dennison ISD is proud to present to you the Dennison High School Touch of Gold Marching Band. This week, the Touch of Gold Band will perform their 2023 contest show. The program is entitled Midnight Avenue and features original jazz-inspired music composed by Matt Hightower and percussion by Josh Fowler. The band member of the week is senior drum major Ash Lewis. The color guard member of the week is freshman Madison Rice. The section of the week is the clarinet section. Color guard captain Caleb Wood field, and drum majors Michael Golston, Ash Louise, and Presley Hall, you may take the field.
time, we'd like to thank tonight's featured sponsor, First United Bank. Dennison ISD recognizes your continued support and wants to thank you for contributing to the overall success of your Dennison Yellow Jackets.
Dennison offense at the beginning. They want to get a quick start. Here it was. The first replay I have is going to be the Mitchell to Crowley, the TD pass. Beautiful pass by the sophomore. Here's your call by Lynn Burkhead for this touchdown.
And this is Mitchell back, throwing the fade to the corner of the end zone. Got his man. Caught! Stick it in the end zone. Put it on the scoreboard. Crowley ran it perfectly. Mitchell threw it even more perfectly. And it's 6 for D-Town.
Quick score right after that, 7-0. Then they come back. 1:31 mark of the first quarter, and this time the sophomore with the legs. Uh-oh, it didn't like me. Sorry, hang on.
Well, we got to do the First United Bank kick anyway. This is going to be Mitchell up the middle.
Okay, I'm sorry. You got a kickoff.
Yeah, we do. Here's the First United Bank kick. Matty Ice says, I was listening to the replay. Go ahead.
I can't with it. Okay, here we go.
This is going to be a fake. This is going to be Mitchell up the middle. Stick that one in the end zone. Put it on the scoreboard. Axel Mitchell, touchdown Dennison. What a fake, and quit the sophomore stuff. That was big league right there.
That was big league. Yeah, I had to get off that pretty quick. The man looked like he knew what he was doing. Mitchell with the touchdown. Second touchdown. I don't have the last one cut, but that ended up at the half what we've got, 21-15. Dennison playing defense right now. Terrell opening the second half.
Well, they'll take the football to begin the second stanza at the 25-yard line. Lynn Burkhead, Lance Millen, Cal Huber, and Pete Dion with you tonight on YJTV at 93.1 FM. This is going to be a toss. Bigman going right side, gets the edge, bumps into his own man. Turned it back inside.
He's hurt.
He is hurt and in some kind of.
Wait, that was okay.
What?
He was upset.
About
getting ankle tackle.
I thought he reached for the knee too.
I did too. I thought he was.
But
reaching.
I guess he was beating the turf instead of reaching for the knee.
Yeah, he was.
He got 9 and he wanted 99, I suppose.
Right.
I thought the same thing. I thought he was reaching for the knee. But second down and 1. Here they go to work. The wing tee look. Handoff inside on the quick hitter. That's going to be a touchdown. Good night to that one. Foot race. Jackets will not win it. And Terrell has reclaimed the lead.
It's another fast guy they've got. My goodness, that wasn't even Bingham.
That was Ambers.
Yeah, once he split that up the middle, there was a tackle that could have been had, but it was being on a block. Kind of arm tackle out there. It didn't get done, and then he turned the Jets on.
Well, we talked to Brent Woodson at the half, and he was very pleased at the half, but he did make, I kind of grimaced when he said it. He said this is a very important opening drive of the second half, and it was a year ago, and here's the PAT. It is no good. No good. The snap was a little bit off. The kick was shanked, and the PAT is no good, and so we're back on point schedule. No lead for Terrell, 21-20 all the tie. We're back after this on 93.1.
Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Lucas has the ball teed up for the Tigers. Ball through by Michael Kennedy. Defensive play for the Tigers. From 22, Kennedy Mitchell. Oliver Terry taking the snap. Defensive play for the Tigers number 15, David Bell. Oliver Terry, defensive stop. The Tigers for 7, Latavius Taylor. to play for the Tigers.
That's going to be a first down call for Charles Holder. They're going to move the sticks. New set of downs beginning at the 46-yard line, as it's been a drive of all Jack Alleman. We've got an injured player, and this player is indeed hurt. We'll take a timeout. 21 all. Back in a moment on YJTV at 93.1.
It's not number 5. Well, yeah, there is a number 5 on defense. I thought it was number 5. Bryson Martin.
All right, Pete.
You got, no, wait, he's getting up. It is number 5.
Yep.
Give us a chance to do the
number 6
injury update. E.R. Sherman.
He's not on the chart here.
You can say E.R. Sherman did their job and he was sent home.
It was number 6, but he's not on my defensive chart.
We'll give you an E.R. Sherman injury update in just a moment when we come back to action. First down and 10. Ball is on the ground. Alleman tried to run before the snap got back to him, and he was very fortunate that he was able to fall on it at the last second, or the Jackets would have had a disastrous turnover. It's going to be second down and long. Peter, E.R. Sherman injury update.
Yes, the number 6 on their team, Ibrahim Fofana. Yeah, they did their job so well, he's back on the field. So
yeah, E.R. Sherman said, here's an aspirin, call us in the morning. He's on the sideline and may even be back on the field. Here we go. This is a snap to Alleman. He's going to fake it to Yerkes. Burst up the middle. He could be in a foot race to the goal line. I think had he kept running straight, he would have housed it. He tried to kick it back to the left and got caught from behind, but it's a first down and plenty more.
That was a great pickup there. Good blocking again up front. My gosh. You could have run through that, Burkhead.
Of course, I've got a vantage point Jack does not have up here. 2 receivers left, 1 right. This is Alleman giving it Yerkes, his cousin. He's weaving forward, hits the guy, pounds him, legs still churning. Finally brought down at the 35. A little bit of extracurricular going on there. A little bit of talking. That was close to being a flag, perhaps on the Tiger defender. Did not like something and was letting somebody know about it. It was one of those. You remember back when you were in school, hold me back, and nobody's holding you back?
Yeah, he's one of the smallest guys.
He's one of the smallest guys out there, and I thought he thought some of his buddies were coming to his assistance. Here's Alleman on the Wildcat snap. He's looking left. He's going to weave it to that side, cuts it back to the middle, and goes down the hash mark to a first down for Charles Holder at the 25-yard line.
Well, you're living life right when you get to run that outside run like that, and you get to look up, and there's big Dalton Brown leading the way. That was nice.
Yeah, Dalton said, you need a place to run? Come in here and receive some of this.
Yeah, he sure did.
Jack Alleman and Yerkes in the Wildcat. This is Alleman. He's going to give it to Yerkes. Yerkes up the middle. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards.
This is the way to go right
Second
here.
down and short. Mix it. Not only is it the way to go, Brian Wilson mixing it up well. It's not just the same play run over and over until they stop it.
I got to tell you, Jack's doing some reads out there too.
He is indeed. That's some RPO stuff, some zone read option out of the Wildcat. Here's Alleman. He's going to read his own number. He's going left. He breaks one tackle. He spins his way over another guy, and he's got a first and goal at the 10-yard line.
I don't know that he even had to do that to that guy. He just wanted to pull him over. I think he could have stepped around him outside. Maybe he had a chance to score.
I think he said, "Have I hit you yet tonight?" No.
That's
okay,
exactly,
here you go.
That's right. What's your number?
What's your number? I want to. My goal coming in was to run over everybody on your defense, and I'm taking names and numbers. First down and goal from the 10-yard line. Jackets in the lead, looking for more. Alleman, a high snap, comes off his fingertips. That was a face mask. They missed it. I had the big 10 by 42 Mavens on that. That was a clear face mask, but it was missed. It was only the 5-yard incidental variety, but it's a big loss, as that's the second high snap in a row, and Alleman did a good job of kind of tip drilling the ball to himself.
Yeah, he's lucky to come up with that. Defenders were all over him once he got it in control.
So that's going to make it second to go from the 21. How about that?
Mitchell back in.
Mitchell is back in. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Yerkes is the running back. Mitchell's going to fake the toss to him, and
procedure had to be.
There's some sort of stoppage of play, and it is a false start against the offense. So we've seen this.
Yeah.
We've seen this play act several times over the last several weeks. You get a promising drive going, and then you begin to shoot yourself in the proverbial foot going backwards.
Well, you're to the goal line here. You're 2nd and 26 to go.
Yeah,
to the goal
you're
line.
not even in field goal range. Maybe
Can't pick
with
up
another
first. You got to.
2nd down and goal from the 20, from the 26. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Mitchell straight drop, looks, throws, got his man. That's going to be caught. That's Javon Cleveland, or Crowley, Jaden Crowley. Javon Cleveland. That was last year, Lynn. Jaden Crowley. And he is going to get some of the yardage back.
Yep.
Sets up 3rd and goal from the 16.
Not a bad one. Get another.
Definitely got them more into Matty Ice's field goal comfort zone. I mean, they say he's good from like 40 to 45 yards, but you don't want to try that.
They got back into this, and they've had to slow it down a bit. I liked it when they were up tempo on the Wildcat, wearing the defense out.
2 receivers left, 1 right. This is Axel Mitchell. He's going to throw it right to the wrong guy. And that is the easiest pick of the season for either team. That was just not a good throw by Axel Mitchell right there. Don't know what he was thinking, or if the receiver may have done something different. But you remember Larry Brown in the Super Bowl 30, where Neil O'Donnell threw the ball right to him twice? That was the same play right there 30 years later, 20-something years later. So the Yellow Jackets will see a great scoring opportunity go by the wayside. First interception in Mitchell's career.
Inside.
This is a handoff, almost a touchdown call, but the Yellow Jacket defense tripped up the running back. That's not Bingman. Not sure who that is. Maybe Abram again.
It was Abram. I know that they got a late jump on
Ambers.
They got a late jump on that defensively. Didn't get aligned. They weren't getting some people on the field, actually.
Henderson is up under center. He's going to turn, hands it off to the running back. He's going to get the first down and 2 or 3 more, and that's going to move the sticks for Charles Holder.
It's not that Terrell does a hurry-up offense, but they do a little huddle, and they come out of that huddle fast and then snap the football, and you can't get aligned, and they got to read their keys quick and get aligned here. See them switching?
They go back to the wing tee. This is Henderson going to give it to Bingman. Sweeping right, cutting it back to the middle. And there's the late flag. That's going to be a hold, almost certainly. It came from the back judge, thrown right into the middle of the pile. So the Yellow Jacket defense gave up a score to begin the second half. They had a promising drive to take the lead again. 1st and goal at the 10, and it just went south from there. And it was capped off by the interception. Now, again, I don't know what was going on that play. It could be the receiver. The receiver could have run something wrong. It may not have been the throw. It could have been the route. But you're right. That is on the Jackets.
It must have been a face mask.
It was a face mask.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's just becoming a little bit discombobulated for the Yellow Jackets at the moment. First down for Charles Holder, but it goes for the red and white Tigers. And this is going to be the quick hitter inside Ambers.
Kenyon Kelly.
2 or 3 yards. Kelly makes the stop. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. 4:28 to go. Now, the thing about this is possessions are going to be limited from the rest of the way. You're not going to get countless opportunities to do something with the football. That's why you have to do something with it, and certainly when you get a red zone opportunity,
missed opportunity
at 1st and goal.
If you go out and hold, you're okay, but right now they're in trouble.
2nd down and 7. Wing T look. This is going to be Bingman getting the toss, going right, coming back to the middle. And he is going to be drugged down and held on for dear life by, I believe that is Kenyon Kelly. Actually, it was Bailey, the linebacker.
Yeah, Bailey.
And it's going to set up 3rd down and inches at the 50-yard line.
It's a big play here. If they could somehow get a play for loss here, make them think about kicking.
Henderson turns to his running back. They're going 1 back in the set. And this is going to be Henderson. He's going to give it to Ambers. Ambers is going to spin his way forward for the 1st down. And they've got that spin move down to perfection. They run hard to the point of the tackle and then spin away from it.
Yeah, you don't think that's a drill in their
I was about to say, I think they run that drill about 100 times a day.
Yeah, I think they do too, because all 3 running backs possess it.
1st down and 10. Charles Holder 1st down, so the Jacket defense digging its heels in. Really needing to come up with a stop here. Clock beginning to become an issue in the third, 3:08. This is going to be a handoff inside Ambers. Broke a tackle, but not the second one. But again, he looked like he was stopped for no gain, and he got 2, makes it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, he hung on inside. That's a great play, actually, by the way. Inside linebacker.
Shifting by the Yellow Jackets.
Bailey.
This is going to be Bingman sweeping his way right. Flag on the play. It's coming back. He's going to get the first down by a yard, but I believe that's going to be a hold, and that's going to wipe it out.
What is that out there? The guy held him, and then something flew off the equipment. It's out there laying at the 45.
It's the ref's hat, I think.
Well, he's pointing at Dennison right now. The referee is.
2 fouls.
Definitely a spot foul. That's what you said the flag was out there.
Offsides against the Yellow Jackets.
There's his holding.
So that's going to be offsetting. So the offsides was before the snap. The hold was after the snap. I would almost think the offsides would still count.
I always just never liked it because one was 10 and one was 5. Do the math.
2nd down and 8. This is Henderson, gives it back, coming inside.
Now that's a big hole.
Yeah, there's the hold we're looking for. The official said, yeah, I saw that one too.
Sir, I saw that. Kenyon Kelly got tackled. He was ready to make a play, and he just got pulling guard and just took him out. Took him to the ground. Not the biggest line in the world, but that's not what they're interested in.
You know, they're really not, and we were kind of wondering if they were pulling our leg by some of the heights that they've got. They only average 5'11", and there's a whole lot of sub-6-foot guys on their side.
Well, they're looking for guys that can run and get out there and pull and inside moves. It's pretty quick offensive line.
This is going to be Henderson, play fake, sets up, throwing the ball down the post route, down the field, bumping, grinding. That could have been offensive pass interference, but it's going to be waved off. It was Jordan Smith in coverage, and it's going to set up 3rd down and a long, long way to go. You know, most high school lines, certainly at the college and pro level, but even most high school lines now, you could get away with saying this for your starting lineup. Mount Everest on the left side, Mount McKinley on the right side.
Right.
You know, and several Colorado 14ers in between. 3rd down and about 18. This is going to be a flag. Going to be Bingman coming near side, hammered to the turf. I don't guess anybody saw it. I don't guess they blew the whistle. Maybe that's it. Todd Wallace and Brett Whitson are declining that, whatever it is. That's going to set up 4th down.
Had to be some kind of a chop block, right?
Now, I could have sworn Pete Dion, I thought they were signaling declining, but apparently not.
Oh, I think so.
Still waiting for the ref to make a call.
Yeah, that's true.
Do something. Dance for me.
Well, they're having a discussion about
where it occurred.
Now they're looking at Marvin Sedbury Jr. Illegal shift.
Yeah, shift
is the call. That is decline. And that sets up 4th down, and they will punt the football into the wind.
Jackets come after it. Of course, Kenyon, he likes to come after these things. He's returning, so he won't be coming after the football.
2:05 to go in the 3rd. 21-21 is our score on YJTV and 93.1. Lynn Burkhead, Lance Sandmillan, Kyle Huber, and Pete Dion. Key moment of a key game for both teams.
Oh,
it is a fake.
Oh,
and they got him. They got him napping. They caught the Yellow Jackets napping, and it's going to be a 1st down.
Wow. You could see it. It was just wide open. As soon as they snapped it.
Snapped it right to
your first assignment when you're on that punt team. Don't leave until you know that that's in the punter's hands. And our guys turned and ran as soon as it was snapped to go block.
Well, you know, as Brent Whitson said, they coach on the other side too, and I think they had seen that on film.
Yep.
They had that on. It's a 1st down to the 34-yard line. 1 minute, 51 seconds to go in the 3rd. This is Bingman going right, sidestepping a guy, then another outside, bumped out of bounds after a 6 or 7 yard gain. You just kind of feel the momentum of this game trying to slip the other way.
Well, that's what I mean. They had it done right there, and if you could pull that in and get the ball back offensively, you're all right. You're headed back for points. And
2nd down and 4.5. Hand off inside. Spin move in the hole. Driven backwards. but forward progress is going to be a yard short. Helmet came off. There's maybe did I see a flag? No.
Yes.
There's some skirmishing going on, certainly. A helmet came off in the pile, and it's getting a little bit chippy at the moment. I believe that's going against the Yellow Jackets. Terrell is certainly pointing in that direction. The officials are pointing in that direction. The Jackets are walking toward the goal line. It's been a very disappointing.
So Roman Henderson, they're all patting on the head.
Been a very disappointing
right. And Roman,
3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, and Roman's one of the most low-key guys I know, so I can't imagine how he got penalized.
So the Jackets had the ball. First and goal at the 10-yard line, midway through the third. And then there was a penalty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A fan made a great call down there. How about blow the whistle next time instead of letting them pile up on everybody? He's like, blow the whistle and protect these kids a little bit. Because that's what it was. It was a tackle that was going to be made.
So it's not, it will not be first and goal. The ball will be at the 11. No, it will be first and goal.
Yeah.
Now, the down marker is almost at the 11. How can that be first and goal?
I think he's just holding it. The other guy dropped it, but it's on the 10, inside it's right at the 10-yard line. So.
1:30 to go in the third quarter. And again, this thing has taken a big momentum swing in the direction of the Tigers. Now, Marvin Sedbury Jr. is not happy over there. And he is definitely fussing at the officials. I'm not sure what this is at.
They're making, his helmet came off. They're good running back Bingham, and they're making him go out. He snuck back out there after all the little call and making the call.
So this is Henderson. He gives it to the running back. Amber went off right tackle inside the 5 down to the 4. Almost scored. Yellow Jackets just really looking for a few answers they can't find at the moment.
Kenyon got stretched out there, getting up a little slow. Still trying to work something out. I'm not sure what he did.
1:05, the clock running. 21-21 for the moment. Yellow Jackets had the ball 85 yards away a few minutes ago. Looked to be going in for a
lot of personnel changes here.
Go-ahead score, and it's been downhill ever since. Penalties, near turnovers, and then a turnover, and Terrell has been putting the hammer down. They're going
out. He's so mad. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's about as forceful as I've seen a coach all season. Marvin Sedbury Jr. not happy, and he was way out on the field. That thing, that kind of thing, some officials will throw a flag on that. And I think they understand that there is a lot of emotion right now. We're going to take a quick 30. Terrell trying to claim the lead. 33 seconds to go in the third. Back after this on YJTV 93.1.
Foul for Jackets, number 16, Kelly.
4th down right now. I think that's why he's speaking to the ref right now, but he's not liking it. He's just getting a long explanation.
Well, you know, the most infamous no call, talking about 4th down, was Colorado getting the extra down many, many years ago. That aided them in winning a national championship. Was actually a 5th down. And I believe that is exactly what Brent Whitson is arguing, that they got the down wrong. It says 3rd down. 3rd down and 2, and now
he's calling them all
Marvin Sedbury's calling his team over. So we got a timeout. We'll join him. We have no idea what's going on, but it's 21-21, and it'll be fun figuring it out when we come back. More Yellow Jacket football on 93.1 and YJTV right after this.
Quarter. It's the end of the quarter.
Oh.
I didn't know it either. I didn't know why he was calling them over. I figured let's go score.
What? I mean, I can't blame it.
At this time, we'd like to thank tonight's featured sponsor, Get Rooted. Dennison ISD recognizes your continued support and wants to thank you for contributing to the overall success.
And we're back, and we figured out what's going on. Lynn's getting old and forgetful because it was the quarter break. We're heading to the 4th quarter.
I did the same thing. I was so involved with trying to figure out what they're arguing about.
They were both unhappy.
Yeah.
And
I've got a transcript of it if you guys want to hear it.
Okay.
Okay, well, Nuke's scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old band's here. We need a live, is it a live rooster? We need a live rooster to curse off the Jose's glove. Nobody seems to know what to get Millie or Jimmy for their wedding present. Is that about right?
I think that's right. That's right. Play ball.
Pete Dion, ladies and gentlemen. The man, the myth, the legend. Speaking of Pete and our North Creek Grill calling the sidelines, you got a note here about the battleship scrap.
Yes, Terrell's stadium apparently is made out of a battleship that was scrapped before, when World War II ended. So I thought that was a pretty cool fact.
Yeah, it is. It is. They do, in fact, have steel from a battleship that was intended to be built. The metal was put aside. The war ended, I think. Here we go. 12 minutes to play, maybe. 21-21, maybe. Terrell, 3rd and goal from the 2. Power eye set left. This is a handoff, straight ahead, touchdown. And Terrell has the lead, 1 play into the 4th quarter.
I didn't think they were going to be able to go up the middle like that. They put enough backs in the backfield and enough hosses in the middle and got it done.
So the Yellow Jackets, for the first time tonight, the second time tonight, they trailed. They trailed by 1 point. I forgot that, 15-14. They trailed 27-21. The PAT is up, and the PAT is good. And it's 28-21. We've got nearly a full quarter to play. 4 seconds into it, Terrell has the lead. Can the Jackets answer? We're going to find out when we come back. More Dennison High School football on 93.1 and YJTV right after this.
It was Bingham, right?
Yeah. And we're back. It's the Chase Bingham show again in the second half. Not like it was a year ago, I will say that, but he and his mates won the 3rd quarter, no question about that. And they have taken a 28-21 lead with 4 seconds off the clock as we begin the 4th quarter, and they lead by a touchdown. Don't run anywhere with those chips. I'm going to need something to wash this bad taste out of my mouth. The Yellow Jackets were driving in for their own touchdown lead. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line, and it went the other way in a hurry. And Marvin Sedbury Sr. and Jr. are very good coaches, and their teams do not make a lot of mistakes, and when you make one, they make you pay for it. And they did just that as they took that turnover and drove it down and scored. Here's the First United Bank kick. It's going to go over Kenyon Kelly's head with the wind behind him, and that's the other problem, is that the Yellow Jackets will be traveling into this wind here in the fourth quarter. Let's go down to the sideline. Pete Dion, North Rick Grill call on the sidelines. Pete, birthdays.
Yes, you guys want to hear entertainers or sports?
Sports.
Okay, big day for Rangers. Today's birthdays: Tony Dungy, Trevor Lawrence, Dennis Ray Oil Can Boyd, which is an awesome nickname, by the way. Ruben Sierra and Darren Oliver.
Ruben Sierra.
Yeah,
who else?
Darren Oliver was the last one.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, former Ranger. A lot of big birthdays there.
All right. Jackets go to work. They need a big drive here to answer. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're tight to the left, man in motion. This is going to be Oliver on the give. He's weaving up the middle, and they stopped him after a short gain. 2nd down 8, 2nd down 9 coming up. All right, I got to go here. I don't know that I should, but it's the talk of the world. Swifties are in the house, the Taylor Swift football experience. What's that all about?
Yeah, so Monday afternoon I get a text from Mrs. Dion, and I tell her I've got tickets for the game for her. She's never been here before. It was her first game tonight.
Welcome, Mrs. Dion.
She's a part-time listener to us for some reason. So, and here's what she sends me: Can we get press box seats like Taylor Swift? ?
Oh.
Well,
you could have asked in advance. We'd have worked.
We got some chips and salsa and some cookies up here.
Exactly,
yeah, look. Tate, you know what? There was a flag, and there's been a long discussion, and that is going to go against Terrell.
That's interesting.
There was a long discussion. I didn't see the flag. It was laying way over there, way up the field.
Defensive holding in the interior line is.
But that gentleman that threw that flag's 40 yards away.
He's got better eyes than we do.
So it was an automatic first down.
Okay, so it goes out to the 35 to start. First down and 10. This is going to be Mitchell. Fakes it. Slung down from behind, no gain. Not technically a sack, but close. So he faked the sweep to Oliver, and now he is slow.
That's a lineman.
That's a lineman.
Don't need a big lineman getting hurt for sure. Center, too.
Jackson Bridges, 6'2", 240, and he's definitely a big center.
Yeah.
So the clock will continue to run, 11:10, and you kind of feel this thing beginning to slip the other way as far as Big Mo momentum is concerned. Jackets really need an answer here. 10:58 to go in regulation. They trail by a score now. This is Mitchell. He's going to give it to Alleman. Alleman tripped up, or he had a big gain coming. He got 3. He was about to get 10 or 15 as he found that cutback lane to the near side, and somebody nipped him up from behind.
Yeah, Alleman slapping himself a little bit for not getting his legs up. He thought he could break that a little easier. He had a lot of open field after that.
Oh, he did have open field. So you got to hand it to Marvin Sedbury Jr. squad. They've made the adjustments on both sides of the ball here for the second half, and they have turned the tide of this game in their direction. High snap. Mitchell gets it. He's going to run. He's going to run. He's shaking, baking. First down. That is a helmet shot. Tomorrow on any college day game or Saturday game, that would be a targeting call, as he took a shot to the face mask, but it will be a first down, and they will move the sticks for Charles Holder. Here's Alleman getting it, heading right, coming back to the middle, crossing the 50, and getting to the, well, they're going to rule his knee down at the 50, so it's a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7, clock at 9:54. It's rolling. 28-21, Terrell in the lead on YJTV and 93.1. Mitchell has the snap. He is going to pull it out of the gut of Alleman, and that was not the correct decision. It wasn't going to matter what they did on that one because they were coming with everybody.
Yeah, he made the right decision because, both of them got blown up. Alleman got hit as soon as he after the fake, and then the quarterback got hit just as soon as he faked it.
Yeah, it wasn't going to work either direction or either possibility. 2 receivers right, 1 left, 3rd down, 12. Big play here. This is Mitchell, back, sets up, throws it, and it's picked off. Picked off, and the return man is going to get to the Yellow Jacket 49-yard line. And Mitchell threw a hard shot into double coverage, and they play with a unique defensive scheme. They play with one man back deep, and then they play with what they call left and right safeties and left and right cornerback. It's a nickel scheme. And he just didn't see the guy sitting underneath, kind of baiting him in that throw.
No, and the receiver also ran off deep. I think he also thought the receiver was going to curl inside, and he kept running deep on the play.
So with 9:05 to go, the Jacket defense has no option.
This is it. They have got to step up.
This is it right here.
If they want to say we're the defense to reckon with, they need to make something happen.
Wing T look. This is going to be a handoff coming near side. Bingman, big hole, 40, 35, 25, 20. Cuts it inside and gets clobbered from behind, but not before he takes it to the 15, and this game is beginning to slip away from the Yellow Jackets.
They ran right at Jacoby, and Jacoby really on that play, he got tackled is what he got. They didn't call it.
First down and 10 for Charles Holder from the 15. Terrell leading by 1 score, looking for more. Handoff inside, spinning around in the hole, and they didn't even have, they had the down marker set, but the chains were not set. They just got set. It's second down and 5. This is going to be a handoff. Coming near side, sweeping to the edge, and it's Bingman weaving inside, gets inside the 10 to the 9. That's not enough for the first down. He's got to get almost to the 5 for that, but it's going to be third down right at the 9.5, 9 3/4 mark.
The biggest thing is that clock is working against them now because they can't give up a score here.
A lot of glum faces and a lot of hands on their hips on the Dennison sideline.
Yeah.
Big, huge opportunity for both teams here. This is going to be a handoff. Sweeping is Ambers. Flag on the play. That should be a hold because it was thrown by the back judge looking at the interior line. Quarterback trying to talk him out of it, but I don't think it's going to work. And 2 Yellow Jackets are slow to get up.
Both linebackers, Roman and Bailey.
Yep,
got tangled up there.
That's going to be a hold against Terrell. So it will back them up with 7:59 to go. Terrell has 2 timeouts remaining. Should that become a necessary component the rest of the way, Dennison has 3. It all comes down to the game is not over if Terrell scores, but it is certainly trending in that direction.
That's what I'm saying. They were doing hurry up, and now they're going to let's kill a minute here. Let's kill a couple more minutes. We're running that clock down.
So the Yellow Jackets did not turn the ball over a single time last year. They've turned it over twice here in the second half, and that is the difference of the game at the moment. Here is Henderson back, throwing the fade to the end zone, diving out the back of the end zone. The catch was made, but it was too late, and it's 4th down. What will they do here? They've not attempted a field goal all year long.
Here comes a crew of people.
So this will be, if it is in fact the field goal unit, and it is, they have not attempted a field goal all year long.
Get up here, Kenyon. Pay attention.
Juan Abundis.
Kenyon, get up.
Snapper is Malachi Livingston. Lyndon Henderson to hold. Left-footed Juan Abundis, 13 of 14 in PATs. No field goals. Low snap. They blocked it. They blocked it. They got it. And it will go over on downs. Terrell is claiming they got the football, but
Doesn't matter. Chase missed a touchdown. Who was that? Not Chase. It was right in his breadbasket on the block, and he dropped it. It was, oh my goodness.
What number?
Trace is
Trace Olson.
Yeah, Trace Olson.
Had the big interception at the goal line a week ago, and so the Yellow Jackets have life.
Yeah. You were fixing to blow the equipment up. I know. If he would have run down that thing.
I tell you, I've always thought, I'm old school, definitely, but I've always thought you have to try a field goal or 2 or 3 as you go along in the season because you never know when you're going to need it.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing that could happen for the Jackets.
All right, they've got Corey Franklin in at quarterback. This is going to be jet sweep. He's going to keep it, runs ahead, and knocks somebody over, bowls them over on a 6-yard run.
He's big.
He is big, and that's going to be 2nd down and 4 with 7:14 and counting in regulation. The Jackets trail 28-21. Can they come back and take this to overtime or the win? Hand off Alleman. Alleman going 40, 45, and if he got by that last man, he's tight roping down the sidelines for the pylon. He is stopped after the 1st down to the 45.
He tweaked something there, came out. Yerkes runs in to replace him. He's going to be all right. He's shaking it off here on the sideline.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Franklin gives it to Yerkes. Yerkes bouncing it outside.
Oh.
Now trying to cut back in, and they had that ready. That was very close to the face mask right there again. It's going to be no gain, sets up 2nd down and 10. 6:39 and counting in regulation. 28-21, Terrell leading in the 4th quarter from Munson Stadium. Is there a miracle finish for Brent Whitson's Yellow Jackets? 3 receivers to the right. Empty backfield, 1 man to the left. Franklin sends a man in motion, that's Yerkes. Fakes it to him. Franklin runs ahead, and they were waiting on it. 3rd down and 8.
It was the right read. It's just that was a great job defensively closing in on Franklin. My goodness.
6:08 and counting. This could be maybe not the final opportunity for the Yellow Jackets, but one of their best. 6 minutes and the clock is rolling. 3rd down and 7. Line to gain is the 45. He's going to throw it, slip screen inside, and it's going to be broken to the 50, but not nearly enough for the 1st down. And what do you do here?
Go for it. I think you go for it.
5:42 to go in regulation.
I feel like everything happened right. You got the block kick. That was your chance to keep it 1 score.
3 timeouts remaining for the Yellow Jackets, but they're letting the clock run while they come up with their play here. They've got 21 seconds on the game clock. Franklin walking down the line, barking out some instructions. Believe Alleman has come back into the game. 2 receivers right, 1 left. This is Franklin. Here comes the heat, and nowhere to go. Nowhere to go, and he is tackled hard, and the ball goes over on downs.
I don't even know what they were trying to set up. It was that tough to read what was going on.
So 5 minutes and 7 seconds remain. Terrell has the ball on the Dennison side of the 50. Again, that's the 2nd or 3rd time tonight they've had that. They had a fake punt earlier on their side of the 50 that did not go right. And I believe they went for it again on their side of the 50. I may be wrong on that. That's at least twice now they've turned the ball over on downs around the midfield stripe. This one's between the 48 and the 49.
Well, defense again.
Time is definitely a factor.
Go stop it, go get the turnover.
Receiver to the left, wing T look. Henderson tosses it, Bingman. Heading left, comes back to the middle, hammered at the line, dropped for a short gain, maybe 6 inches. 4:56 and counting in the game.
Yeah, you got to know where he's at every play.
2nd down, a little more than 9. 4:48 and counting. They're going to milk the clock. Dennison has 3 timeouts in their back pocket. They may use one after this play. 4:37 remaining in the game. The clock slowly milking down. 15 seconds on the play clock. They haven't even broken the huddle yet. Now they do. They come slowly to the line. Wing T look, a receiver to the right. Here's Henderson.
They went the wrong way.
They went the wrong way, and they got him, and they take him down for a loss to the 49 of Terrell. Will Dennison stop the clock here? No. They're going to let it run. They may stop. Well, there's still 4 minutes to go.
Yeah.
So they're going to definitely see what happens on this play. 3rd down and 12. Could be ball game time for either team over this play and maybe another. Who knows? Maybe Marvin Sedbury Jr., maybe he feels like gambling tonight and going for it on 4th down if they don't get it here. Marvin Jr. says to Marvin Sr., Dad, you got a 3rd and 12 play for me? Here they go. Henderson is going to fake it. He's back to pass. Wow. Sets up, throwing down the field. Over, cooked it, and overthrew everybody. Stopped the clock, and it's 4th down with 3:28 remaining.
Yeah, No flags. Everything's clean. I thought they might. The quarterback got hit a little bit after the throw, but it wasn't.
If there was any doubt about Todd Wallace's defense and the improvement that they have made from last year to this year, they have shown it over the last 2 drives, turning away a scoring opportunity and a 3-and-out, maybe, for the Tigers.
Yeah, watch the fake. That was such a good fake earlier. Right here to number 2, right on this side.
Kelly is backtracking to the 15. Abundis, the punter. Here's the snap, and they came with the block, but I believe somebody's called a timeout. Terrell did. We'll join him back in 30 on 93.1 and YJTV. And we're back, YJTV. Thank you for watching and listening tonight. 93.1, thank you for listening tonight. Hope you're watching on YJTV. 28 for Terrell, 21 for Dennison, 3:26 remaining in regulation. 4th and 12. Abundis will stand at his 37. Kenyon Kelly.
You get a high snap just one time. Something bad happened. They have been pretty mistake-free, Terrell, tonight.
They have been.
Get offsides.
And it's a fake. It's a fake. Can the Jackets
That's
stop
a hold.
it? Can they stop it?
There's
the
the flag.
There's the flag, and they ran the same play to the same guy, Markel Hambrick. But that one is not going to count.
I didn't know if they were going to call it. I guess he couldn't get his flag out because I saw it. Because I saw it and was so mad. I think I messed up the recording. I pounded the table and paused it for a second. My goodness.
Tells me that they don't have a lot of confidence in their defense's ability to stop Dennison. That's the second time in the last 10 minutes they've run a fake on a long punt. That time.
I don't know why they feel that way. I think they've made some great adjustments.
I just never envisioned going for it on 4th and 12. On purpose going for it.
4th and 15.
All right, so they backed him up. The ball will be snapped from the 44. Now that gives Kelly a little bit better opportunity to return if they do in fact kick it, and they will. And he's going to drive it, and he kicks it away from Kelly. He's going to get it on the bounce. He's got the 15, looks for a block, trying to get to the edge. He is being chased from behind, gets to the 20, still going, and runs out of bounds near the 27 or 26-yard line. See where they mark him out, the 27. So that's where the Jackets, you can't say it's their last chance. You don't know how it will go, but this is probably their last chance to tie this game.
I think they're going back to maybe Wildcat. I don't see either quarterback over there in that huddle. I could be wrong. They could be down in there. I can't see all the numbers.
Brent Woodson is absolutely livid right now at the ball boys.
He's got the football. It's the right ball out. They do have Corey out there.
All right. It doesn't get any bigger for either team. Both teams are 1-1 in district play. The winner of this game in 3-16 maybe takes a gigantic step towards the postseason. First down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. For their postseason dreams to step forward tonight, they've got to come up with a miracle comeback here. Franklin fakes it on the jet sweep. He's going to run to the right, finds the seam back to the middle, and he lowered his shoulder and started looking for the ground.
Yeah.
And he had a long way to run if he just looked up.
I know, I saw that earlier. Now Mitchell comes in.
I don't think the coaches like that.
Interesting.
It's easy to run from up here in the broadcast booth, but he was definitely looking downward, not down the field.
Really easy.
And he would not have scored, but he was going to get probably some extra yardage. Mitchell, play fake, setting up, throwing the home run down the field. And it should have been his third interception of the second half. Two Terrell Tigers were fighting over who was going to do it, and it falls incomplete. It was into the wind. And now he comes off the field.
Now we're Wildcat.
3rd down and 1. 2:35 to go in regulation, but it's real simple. Jackets have to get 1 in the next 2 plays or the ball game is over.
If Jack can hit that quick feed,
Oliman has it. Here he comes, near side. Cut back to the middle. Got the first down for Charles Holder. They'll move the sticks, stop the clock for just a brief second while they set them, and the ball will be spotted at the 46. 2:32, and now the clock runs. In the Wildcat.
Yeah, the Wildcat, Jack does that fake that I like that, he gets in the hole quick right after the fake. If he hits it hard, he may go right up the middle.
Yerkes to his right, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Fakes the toss to Yerkes, comes back to the middle. He found a seam, holds on to the ball, gets to the 50, and it'll be 2nd down and 3 from the 50. 2:06, and the clock is running. They've got to get in a little bit more of a hurry-up mode here.
We're back with Corey Franklin coming back in the game. Yerkes steps out of the Wildcat now.
1:55, and the clock is rolling. 1 receiver right, 2 to the left. They're moving right to left on your radio dial. Michael Kennedy in motion behind Corey Franklin, and he is going to be tackled for a loss, and it sets up 3rd down. He was indecisive on what to do there, and now the Jackets are going to spend the timeout. We'll keep it here. Let's go down to the sideline, and North Rig Grill call to the sideline. Pete, we haven't had a chance to talk to you in a while. Taylor Swift will be getting her money right now.
I got a question for you, Lynn. You said it was 10 generations ago when you were doing the senior spotlight night. So you're like 250 years old? You're a vampire. Come on.
It is October, right?
True.
It is about time to see that big orange moon rise in one of these games. Probably our next home game.
Probably be our last home game with Crandall. Oh, man. 136. This is it for the Yellow Jackets. They have 2 plays to get 5 yards. And then that's only the start of their problems. They have 1 timeout remaining. They have to score a touchdown in the last 136 of this game to force overtime. Is there a miracle finish? 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That is Darion Vaughn. Oliman in the backfield. Franklin will hand it to him. Oliman slams his way up the field, near but not there. 4th down coming up. 4th down and 2. And this is the ball game for both teams. Jackets with 1:22 and counting. They'll go quickly to the line on 4th down and 2. Franklin snaps it, hands it to Oliman. Oliman burst up the middle. 1st down and more to the 40. Move the sticks for Charles Holder with 3 ones on the board. 1:11. They'll stop it while they set the chains and then begin to wind it. The Jackets have 1 timeout remaining. 1st down from the 40. 2 receivers right, 1 left. And there is a whistle and a stoppage of play.
I think they got the play off. They threw a flag over there.
False start.
Procedure.
False start on the Yellow Jackets. 1:07 remaining in the game. Now it is 1st and 15 from the 45. Penalties and turnovers. If the Jackets don't win, that will be on the post-mortem overnight.
Clock running.
Too many costly penalties and turnovers tonight. Here's Franklin back. The lefty sets up, and he's sacked. Big, huge sack on 1st and 15 with 52 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Jay.
And Brent Winston's seen enough, and he calls a timeout. We'll join him. We're back after this on YJTV and 93.1. We're inside of a minute, 52 seconds to go, and the Jackets just burned their most valuable commodity, their final timeout. So the only way they can stop the clock is to throw and get out of bounds or to walk up and spike it. It is second down, and clock says it says 17 scoreboard. I don't think that's right. I think it's 20 plus, like 23. Here we go. You got a second and forever play. Franklin fakes it, throws it, slip screen. Kennedy tripped up from behind, and that saved a big gain.
Got to hurry.
You got to hurry. It's third down. 42 seconds.
One lineman doesn't know what's going on. Get in the ball game. Let's go.
Franklin snaps it. Play fake. Sets up. Throws to the sideline. Overcooked it. Incomplete. There's one play.
31 seconds.
31 seconds to go. The receiver, who was Michael Cleveland, was open in a soft spot, but Franklin just sailed it just a little bit, and we're down to one final snap. Jackets have to get 20 or the ball game ends.
I coached a mere 6 years of football, and it just came out at me when I saw one of the Yellow Jacket offensive linemen just not knowing the situation
you were right.
is.
Yeah, you were right. He wasn't even trying to hurry back up the field, and the clock was running.
Yep.
Here we go, fourth down and 20. Franklin back. The southpaw is looking. He's looking. He's going to set up. He's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be picked off. Of course it is, and that's going to end the ball game at the 15-yard line. Is it a pick six? No. With 17 seconds to go, the return man will step out of bounds, and the Yellow Jackets committed penalties and 3 critical turnovers in the second half, and that will do them in tonight. Look, it's hard to throw the ball a long way anyway, and that was into the teeth of a very stout wind.
Yeah, he had a Yellow Jacket get behind the defenders, but it's like you just said, it died there at the end. Good thrown ball. It just, you can't throw that far in the wind.
So the Yellow Jackets will lose this game and fall to 3-3, and 1-2 in district play with the number 1 team in the state arriving at Munson Stadium 1 week from tonight. So they go to the sweetest play in Marvin Sedberry's playbook, the victory formation. And the homecoming for the Sedberrys is going to be joyful. And that is going to do it. We're at 8 seconds and the clock is running, and the Tigers are celebrating. They know they escaped with the victory that could have gone the other way quite easily tonight. The Yellow Jackets are quite distraught. Clock is run to 000, and this one is in the books, and it goes to the Terrell Tigers. Nowhere near last year's track meet of 55-30, but the same result in the end. Terrell with the upper hand, and the Jackets were shut out in the second half. They had the ball in the third quarter, first and goal from the 10-yard line. And they never scored a point after that point in time. Didn't score a point before that point in time in the second half.
No points in the second half. That's the thing that really blows me away. And I mean, they had drives down in there that just shot themselves in the foot on penalties or turnovers.
Well, hats off to the Terrell Tigers. Yep. They came and took the game in the second half again. And there's nothing that happened tonight other than Terrell took it away from Dennison. Marvin Sedberry's team went to the third round of the playoffs last year, despite having a losing record when the season ended, and they upset state-ranked and heavily favored Texarkana, Texas High, in the bi-district round in overtime, 28-21 last year, and they've got some young men that look like they can start another similar run. They have played their gauntlet at this point in time.
Right.
It's all, you would think, theoretically on paper, smoother sailing ahead for the Terrell Tigers. They've played Lovejoy, Melissa, and Dennison in back-to-back-to-back weeks.
How do you like to look at that on your schedule? I mean, even the Yellow Jackets. I mean, to look at the Yellow Jackets playing, they're in the hunt for that 4th spot, And there you look up and you've got Lovejoy, Melissa, then the Yellow Jackets to start your district with.
The one thing to keep in mind, and this